Hello everyone. We have come to another important topic in Mysql, that is joins. Now what is join? As it is displayed in the slide in front of you, displaying data from multiple tables. So whenever in Mysql or in database there is a requirement of extracting data from multiple tables, we want to produce such a report in which the data is to be extracted from multiple tables. Why we are keeping data in multiple tables? In DBMS, it is always like that. We keep the data in multiple tables. We will not keep all the data in one single big table. It will always create problems because there will be repetition or redundancy of data at multiple places. If there is a redundant data, repeated data and at n number of locations, it will always lead to inconsistent database, that there will be problems in the database. So to avoid that redundancy of data and inconsistency of data or errors in the data is always split in multiple tables in DBMS. So whenever data is in multiple tables, there will come a requirement that we need to extract data from 2 or 3 different tables simultaneously. For that, the joins come into picture in database management system. Now in Mysql we are talking about. So many time in real application of database, it is required to produce reports which need data from more than one table. So there may be a requirement that we need data from more than one table. As in DBMS, we are not keeping the data in one single big table to reduce repetition of information again and again. So let us see this example. This is imp and dept table in front of you. So what is happening in this? In imp table we are keeping employee number, name, job, his manager, hire date and salary and commission given to the employees. So we are keeping all the details of the employees in imp table, and in dept table we are keeping all the information about the departments in an organization, that is number of the department, department name and location. So these are two different tables. In department table we are keeping information about the departments, and in employee table we are keeping information about the employees. Now one thing is that each employee must be in some of the departments. Obviously, if there are teachers in school, there is Hindi teacher, English teacher, maths teacher, science teacher, computer teacher. So they are in different departments. So in the same way, in an organization also, there are different departments. If you talk about doctor is also employee of the hospital. So he is in cardiology or ortho, he is pediatric. So there are different departments in hospitals also. So in the same way, an employee must be belonging to some of the departments. So there may be a requirement that we need to display names of the employee from name table along with the name of the department. So I want to know this employee is working in which department. So that means we need to relate these two tables. But in the current situation, can you see anything that you would be able to extract in which department Smith is working? No. In this situation, we are not able to get the department name or location, any information. We can't relate any employee to department with this scenario. So then how do we do that? So it whenever we have to get data from more than one tables, there is some common column. There should exist some common column to extract meaningful information from two tables after joining them. Now see, what I have done now, department number. In this, the department were uniquely identified by their department numbers. These are the different departments in an organization. So what I have done, I have kept the column department number in imp table also, so that I can relate it. Now I want to know in which department. I want to know the name of the department in which Smith is working. So he is working in department number 20. I have kept. To get the name of the department, I will relate it to this table by department number. So I'll go to department number 20 and I'll come to know that he is in research department. So whenever two tables are to be joined or we want to extract data from multiple tables, there must exist a link between them. That link is taken by keeping a common column between the two tables. I hope it is clear. In this case, department number is the common column with which we are relating each employee with its department, and we need not to keep repetitive information in the input table about each department. Like I am keeping along with department in Smith, I am keeping department research Dallas, and 30 department we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 employees. That means sales Chicago. We'll write 6 times department name and location. There is no need. We can reduce the memory which is being taken by these table by splitting it into different table. There is no need of keeping the department name and location in the employee table only. So what we have done, we have split into input table and depth table, and then we have developed the relation. We can easily extract the information from here that he is in department number 30. We'll check it from here. It is in sales and Chicago. He is in department number 10. It is accounting and it is New York. So there is no need of making one single input table in which we are keeping D name and location also. The size of the table will become so unmanageable that we will not be able to manage the table. The information will be repeated unnecessarily. For if we have 100 employees in department number 30, that means 100 times we will write D name and location in front of them. There is no requirement. We can make two different tables and then we can join them easily. So whenever we are talking about common column, that is depth number and depth number in imp case, in imp and depth, then there are few things which should be kept in mind. The first thing is that we can say about common column is that it does not mean that the common column names of the common column should be same. It is not necessary that if in imp table it is department number and in depth table it is department number only. It can be different. If we have kept the name depth number here, we can keep the name D number here. It can be different. The common column can have different names. Whenever we want to relate two tables and we want to keep common column between them, it's not necessary that name of that common column should be same. It can have different name also. Like in depth number, in depth table we can have depth number, and in imp table we can have the D number name for that. So common column need not to have same name in both the tables which are being joined. But one thing which should be kept into mind when we have common column is that both the common columns should represent the same data. The common columns which we are using should represent the same data. Now what do you mean by should represent the same data? The meaning from this is that it should not happen like in this we have department number 10, 20, 30, 40. We are not in a position to assign department number 50 to any employee in D number or depth number column. The data should be same. If we have department number 10, 20, 30, 40 here, then in D number column, which is referring to depth table, also should have department number 10, 20, 30, 40. In no case we can assign 50 to this D number. It will give an error. So whenever we talk about common column, then both these columns should have same data. This is an important point. I hope it is clear. Now next important point is that the data type of the common column should be same. Now it should not happen here you are giving cab, you are keeping department number A1, A2, A3, A4, and here you are doing numeric. The data should be same. The data should be same with same data type. It should not happen this depth number is having data type varchar and this is having data type any numeric data type. So data type should be same. So in the end we conclude that the common column which is used to join multiple tables to extract data from multiple tables should have same data type, same type of data and same data, but can have different names. I hope up till here it is clear the concept of common column. Let us start with the first type of join in Mysql, that is Cartesian product or cross join. These terms are used interchangeably. You can also refer to as cross join or Cartesian product. Now what happens in Cartesian product of two tables or cross join of two tables? In cross join of two tables, each and every row, each row of one table is matched with each row of the other table. If you have 3 rows in first table and 5 rows in second table, these 3 rows, first row is matched with 5, second is matched with 5, third is matched with 5. That means 3 into 5, 15. The result of cross join or Cartesian product of two tables with 3 and 5 rows will be 15. So in the same way, if there are 3 rows in first table, 2 rows in second table, then the Cartesian product of these two tables will generate 6 rows without any condition, without any thing into consideration. Simply the cross join will combine each and every row with the of first table with each and every row of second table. Now let us see the syntax. In the syntax of the cross join we write select star from table 1 comma table 2 and so on, table 3, 4, whatever number of tables you want to join. So consider these two tables. We are considering these two tables to explain you the cross join. The first table is product, which is keeping the record of names of the product and the product code, a unique identification number of each product. And in order table, that this table is keeping the record of orders of all the products. So there is a relation between these two tables. In this, order number 1 is of which product and for which supplier. The code of the supplier is kept in this table. Now if you observe this table carefully, there is a common column between these two tables. That is, if you see this data P001, P002, P003, here also it is P001, so this is the common column. But the important point to notice in this product and order table is that the common column is not having the same name as we have done in case of impend depth example, where the common column was having same named depth number. So this is an example where the common column have different name, but we have identified with the data because data is same. The common column should have same data. So that is why we come to conclusion that this is the common column between product and order table. But in cross join there is no significance of common column because it simply combines each and every row of first table with each and every row of the second table. Let us see or join these two tables, order table and product table, using cross join. So we have written the query select star from order table comma product. So what is happening? Each row of first table, this is the first row, it is combined with 1, 2, 3, and this row is also combined with 1, 2, 3. So this is how it is happening. Now let us see what will be the result of this query. Obviously when there are 2 rows here and 3 here, 6 will be there in the result of the cross join. So we can relate it to the concept of cardinality also. What is cardinality? Number of rows. Cardinality means number of rows in the table. If you see cardinality of order table, that is number of rows in order table is 2, number of rows in product table is 3, 1 2 1 2 3. So cardinality of product table is 3. And what will be the cardinality of the cross join of these two tables? 2 into 3 6. So the formula becomes cardinality or number of rows in the cross join of any two tables. Let us say in this case it is order table and product table. So cardinality or Cartesian product of two tables is equal to cardinality of first table multiplied by cardinality of second table, and in this case it is cardinality of order table multiplied by cardinality of product table, that is 2 into 3 is equal to 6. I hope this is clear to you. This is important question. Many times it comes in the board exams that you are given two tables. Cardinality of first table is this, second is this, and what will be the cardinality of the cross join of these two tables. With this formula you will be able to understand the cardinality of how to calculate the cardinality of cross join. And if you take into consideration degree, what do you mean by degree? Number of column. So degree of this table is 3, degree of this table is 2. If you consider the degree now, then degree of this table is 3 and degree of this table is 2. If you see the degree of the cross join, it will be 3 plus 2. So degree is added. We come to the conclusion from this that degree is added and cardinality is multiplied. So this table had degree 3, this table had degree 2. When we applied the cross join to these two tables, then the degree becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do addition in case of degree and we do multiplication in case of cardinality. I hope degree and cardinality of cross join is clear. This is important from examination point of view. Another important point related to cross join is that whenever we are joining two tables, then the sequence of writing the table in the query, select star from table 2 comma table 1 or table 1 comma table 2, doesn't make any difference to the rows which are generated. It will definitely affect the sequence of the rows and column. But it will not affect the data which is finally generated. If you see toothpaste, these two rows are same, so but the order of columns has changed. In this, the columns of product table are first because product table is mentioned in table 1 as table 1 here, but in this order number, columns of order number are prior because in this order table is prior to product table. So it will definitely change the sequence of rows and columns, but it will not change the data which is being generated. I hope it is clear. More important thing about cross join is that cross join is never used independently. You might have observed with the result of the cross join that it was not giving any significant result. It was we were not coming to any conclusion with the result of the cross join query. If you observe this table also, in which product is joined with order table. Now if you see the first product P001 is toothpaste, its order number is 1 and its supplier is this. Now what is the fun of joining this P001 toothpaste with this P002 when they are not matching? It is of no significance when we are joining this row. And now coming to P002, what is the significance of joining shampoo with the product 1 toothpaste? This is of no significance. So what happens in cross join? There are many rows which are coming which are of no significance to the end user. So that is why the cross join is never used independently. It is always used with some condition that we'll do later with the equijoin. So a cross join is modified and by using equijoin, by putting a condition of equality that we'll discuss in equijoin. If we take the example of imp and dept also, in input table, if employee Smith, that is the employee number 1, is in department number 20, so is there any significance that we join that employee with department number 10 also, 30 also, 40 also? We'll get the result from that only, that only 20, that employee is in department number 20, name of the department is this and location is this. So there is no significance that 100 employees we are joining with all the 4 departments. We need to join the particular employee with his own department to get the location. So in the same way, we need to join the product only with its own product code to get the order number or get the supplier code. So need not to join each row and every row of first table with each and every row of second table to get a significant result. So that means we need to put a filter on cross join to get a significant result. That we'll do in equi join.